Hey everybody, and welcome back to On the Timeline, the show where we take deep dives into the editing of our recent short films. Today we have a special guest, Stephanie Kyriakou-Bouwer, who edited Justine Case. She's a really good editor, and I think she's got a lot of good tips for us to check out. So yeah, Stephanie.
Hi guys, thank you for joining. My name is Stephanie and I am an film editor based in Cape Town. And like Yaku said, I edited Justine Case. So let's get to the timeline and I'll show you guys some tips. Hi guys, okay, so let me show you. As you guys can see here, this is the final draft of the film. But I'm going to start with the audio sync and scene labels timeline. Very organized, super colorful. That is the first tip that I would suggest for all editors because it gets very confusing with the amount of footage that you get. So what I did here was I just organized the scene for scene and I just color coded everything. So with the timeline, as you guys can see, everything is broken down into yellow and so forth.
Yeah, so this is really cool. Stephanie, why do you organize it before you start, and why do you do it like this?
Okay, so basically I did edit a few films and it got very confusing where the director would ask for certain scenes and certain shots, and going through everything was just ridiculously crazy. And I guess through work experience, seeing what other editors do, I kind of also just adapted to that.
And I see you synced all the audio on this as well. That's also probably just for easiness.
Yes. Firstly, before you cut up your footage, I would suggest also just auto syncing everything. You just put down the audio track next to your camera sound. Never use camera sound, but never delete it. So you just leave it on your timeline as is, just mute it. And then it's easy. You just select the clip, select the audio, left click, and then you just say synchronize audio and then track channel, and then easy peasy.
So after you've synced everything and it's all on the timeline, where do you go from there?
Okay, so another thing is after you synced everything, never delete your footage. Somewhere someone's going to ask for a shot and you don't know where it is, or you accidentally deleted it, and then going back to your project files and searching for the footage. Like I said, be organized from the get-go. You just copy your timeline and then just rename it. Still the same, but what I did to zoom in is I basically went through all the footage. I kind of just lifted up the most important takes, just so you can maybe show your director later on if you ask, so what happens to this shot? You can just go back to this timeline, show him exactly what happened, like after this part that you chose, and so just kind of lift it up. So you still keep the most important shots.
So do you look for the best bit in every take, or do you look through all the takes and then you find the one and then you cut that part and you lift it up? Or do you just lift every single take, the best parts?
No, I just did I went through all the footage. I did go through all the takes. Like the previous shot is also basically the same shot. But I also went for the performance. Whichever had the best performance was definitely the clip that I pushed up for the next round.
Cool. And then from there you're literally just looking at the script and then matching the best performance takes with the things.
Yes. So this first montage or stop motion effect with Justine moving in with the boxes, it was difficult to edit because I didn't know what the rhythm was. I didn't have the music for the film yet. So what I actually did was I found a song. It's just like the normal happy go, moving in, life-changing stuff happening in films. So I put that song in there and I just followed that rhythm. The music that they chose actually worked with it better. Okay, and here we did try to hide Justine's face, and then the shot with the box of DVDs, it's kind of the focus point of the film. So we kind of still get the audience to wonder, who is this?
And then also from a directorial point, like the holding the DVDs, like even when she has to sign, she doesn't put it down. It's like just this one shot. This is all about the DVDs are her life.
Okay, so Yaku, what was the reason for the zoom the camera movements?
So we haven't said anything up to this point, right? And she's just talking to herself. So in order to like avoid exposition and sort of build a character, we really wanted to focus on what can she do that can tell us who she is. And that was with like, she's very organized. She labels everything. And then it also helped us at the end when she gets to T and it's like, wait, where do the thes go? Like, you know, and that's literally what the movie is about.
What I did here was also still try to hide her face. Like she takes out the DVD and I got it to, you know, the DVD still hides her face. And then all of a sudden, like it's revealing of her face and she looks confused. Like, where does the aviator come?
Listen, Mom.
And then that like hard cut to like, what? And then she turns with the mom. I loved, obviously Daniela's performance in this was on point, but then when I was watching the edit for the first time, this is also one of the things I was like, yes, it works. These like moments of like, yeah, we're zooming into these things, all these things are happening quick, and then all of a sudden we pause and then we're like thinking, and then we just cut to like, okay, the mom should be the answer.
But something that I actually thought of was nice of this capture of the like mom on the phone was in the beginning, Justine is very, you know, she still needs her mom. She's still attached to her mom, so we still have this extreme close-up. And the more Justine starts standing on her own 2 feet, and the more she's starting to get irritated with her mom, you know, the camera moves further away.
So you're going alphabetically? I would do it by genre. It makes more sense.
Yeah, I guess that would be better. Thanks.
So here I did a lot of jump cuts of her taking out the DVDs, just to show the frustration, you know, because she just like spent so much time putting in the DVDs, making the labels, and then all of a sudden the mom says something and now she changes her mind and now, you know, she has to start all over again. So here we have a wide shot of her packing the DVDs, having a little bit of fun, entertainment after her frustration about taking out all the DVDs. Then we cut to the close-up about time DVD, and then we cross the 180-degree line just to put focus on, you know, it's another question that she has, just like the aviator, about time all of a sudden, you know, where does it go? What genre is it? So it's another important character beat that's very jarring for the audience. So every time she thinks her mom phones or she phones her mom.
Listen, Justine.
So here we actually zoomed out a little bit. So she is smaller in frame, but she's still very dominant.
Doing some Googling.
You know, now all of a sudden she changes her mind. She doesn't want Justine to do the genre. And you can see Justine getting a little bit more frustrated.
I wouldn't do it by genre. It would be better if you do it by colour. That way it will look so much nicer on my dad's shelf.
So here you can still see Justine, you know, still trying to please her mom, taking more DVDs out at a time. You know, I think now at this point she's over it. You know, she's so tired of packing her DVD cupboard.
But she has no idea what's coming.
No idea what's coming.
When she just throws the label maker, like we've established that her character is somebody who wants to be organized and stuff, but like, how do you label a color? Like, and now she's like, well, my mom literally just took away the only thing that we know about her. You know, we know that she's organized, and now she's just throwing it away in favor of a color system, which I still stand firm on is the worst.
What are you doing?
We're making piles of DVDs by color, which is the worst system, and I hate people who do that.
I was trying to do by color.
Really? Yeah, I think colors are good, and I hate people who do that.
No, I'm sorry, that was a bit mean.
Yeah, we also, you know, she packs in the DVDs, but here there was more like a cross-dissolve that I used. Like we said, I mean, she's kind of over it now. You know, she started being organized, and now she just, you know, wants to get everything done.
And then disaster.
And then, oopsie. Where does this one come?
And what I really liked about this shot, Tsapang, who was our DOP, just puts the DVD shelf just in frame, you know, just enough for us to sort of see her reflection. and also for it to be like at the forefront of her mind, which I really like that about the cinematography in this film.
Okay, here her mom is once again zoomed out, seeing more of her face, body language. I feel like this is where Justine is starting to, stop listening to her mom.
Maybe I should just have...
So I really enjoyed this shot. I think this was planned out beautifully. So I'm going to get the director to explain actually what he wanted here.
Well, thank you. I mean, for this thing, she says, maybe I should have a separate section for foreign films. And like it sort of, a lot of time in like cartoons and stuff, there's that like light bulb moment. And then in real life, there's no light bulb, obviously. I wanted to show that visually, and I thought, but then the plan doesn't work and she doesn't get it's a bad idea. And then it's just like reverse of that, which is the next shot, which is from the bottom up. To again show that contrast of having the idea, but then not being able to accomplish the idea. This was actually on set. It wasn't even in the storyboard. But yeah.
Like so much is said in these two shots.
This just makes no sense.
Yeah, I feel here Justine is very like irritated now.
She's about to break.
You land up with Kill Bill next to the Lego Batman movie. Why do we even have that?
So with this scene, I did struggle with it. Just like timing of, picking up the phone and, Justine just quickly sending the photo. But, I just went through all the like footage and frame by frame, I was just feeling it out. Just go with your gut feeling. And if it doesn't work immediately, just step back, just step back for a little bit, even if it's a day, then go back and then just look at it again. And then it makes sense.
And?
Oh, is that where you put the TV?
And then we come back to the little zooms like we did in the beginning to be like, okay, this is her plan again. She's gonna do it the way she wants to do it.
She's in charge. What I really also enjoyed this is, as you can see, her reflection in the TV. It's like she's talking to herself.
She's literally talking to herself.
She's literally talking to herself. And then we cut to a medium close-up, and you can just see in her attitude, she's done. She's irritated. She's just
add a new hope
super tired.
Next to The Force Awakens.
And then when her mom
it's
phones, we cut to her mom with a wide where you can actually see her sitting on her chair, smoking a cigarette. At this point, Justine is super irritated now. She just wants to do her own thing. She's tired of her mom telling her what to do. I can imagine like it for myself, like spending the whole day just packing in and out DVDs. Okay, so this was probably my favorite montage scene. I guess here she's just like, she's done. She just wants to pack her DVDs, carry on. No more labels, no more mothers, like phone calls. So what we did here was I used the speed ramp effect to, start off slow and then just to speed it up again. So it was like the mixture of the montage and the time lapse, and then it kind of just slows out again as soon as she's done. I think it gave a nice momentum to the whole packing in DVDs. Now she's super happy, it's done. I did leave this scene as long as I could, just to like build that suspense. I mean, you see her face drop, but you don't actually know what's happening. And then cut over the shoulder, you see it's Batman.
Lego Batman.
Okay, so here, I did a lot of quick cuts over the shoulder again, just to build that anticipation of, you realizing that all the DVDs are in the wrong cases.
Shame.
There was a lot of takes of this, but this one was definitely my favorite. And then we have the end off with the like tear, that last moment of sadness.
Realizing that living on your own is not as easy or as fun as you would imagine at first. Okay,
so that's it for my editing breakdown. Thank you so much for watching. So basically the tips that I would suggest for new editors or people wanting to learn is be organized from the get-go. Never delete your footage. Labeling helps. It just makes your life easier. And then also just feel it. If you don't like what you're seeing immediately, just step back, take a breath, come back the following day, and you'll see the footage with fresh eyes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Stephanie. That was really insightful, really, really interesting. I learned a lot. Like all those organizing stuff that she did, literally, I copied and pasted into my workflow after that. So thank you so much for that. That was amazing. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this episode of On the Timeline, make sure that you leave a comment, press a like. And yeah, if you'd like to see more stuff like this, go ahead and press the subscribe button. We're going to be doing these videos for all of the shorts that are on the YouTube channel already. And then when we run out of shorts, we're just going to make more shorts, and then we're going to make more editing videos, and it's just going to keep going on forever. We release new videos on Tuesday and Friday with a new short film on the first Friday of every month. Until next time, stay inside and make your movie.